Well, we last saw Tiger Woods in the Masters just a few weeks ago when he made the cut to tie the record for consecutive cuts made at that tournament with 23 total. But he then withdrew from the tournament, citing that he re-aggravated his plantar fasciitis, and conditions were very troublesome. It was cold and you could see that he was in discomfort. Well, yesterday, Tiger Woods and his team took to Twitter to announce that he underwent a fusion procedure on his ankle in New York City yesterday morning to address his post-traumatic arthritis related to injuries he suffered in that 2021 car crash in California. He is said to be recovering and looks forward to starting his rehab with no timetable set for his return to competitive golf. So just add this one to the list. It is frightening, really, to take a look at some of the notable surgeries in Tiger Woods' illustrious career, to think what could have been perhaps if these weren't listed the way they are. But of course, several back surgeries that really began in March of 2014, and the following year he had a second microdiscectomy, then had to have something to relieve discomfort from that procedure. Just a month later he had, well, a year off in 2016, and then in April more back surgeries. A healthy Tiger Woods for a while until the beginning of 2021, when, of course, the microdiscectomy had taken place once again in his back. That was just a month prior, that announcement, to really the traumatic injuries to his right leg that he suffered in that single car collision in February of 2021. And yesterday, a surgery in his ankle to relieve discomfort from that moment. I'm interested to get your guys' opinions on not only this, but Tiger as a whole trip. You know, I listened to him at the Masters inside the press building doing his pre-tournament press conference, and for the first time, I think we all picked up on the fact that he wasn't sure how many more Masters he may be playing in, and that perhaps he's starting to come to terms with the end being perhaps a little bit nearer than he has previously admitted. It feels like it could be the beginning of the competitive end to Tiger Woods.
But it also could be something that was needed, that, you know, he can take this year off and maybe get another year or two that he was thinking about, because we saw him labored at Augusta, and you pointed out the weather certainly didn't help. I mean, he's very lucky it's the right leg and not the left. I mean, because of all the torque and pressure that you put there. But there's still that ability to do that and cause arthritis in that area, and that's apparently pretty common with these type of injuries. So this isn't something that would be totally unexpected, but I think it could be, hey, you know, I got this done. I might be able to squeeze out an extra, 4 majors out of this. And I think he wants to play. The problem is, he's never going to take a cart. I mean, he has said it, and he could, of course. I think there wouldn't be one tournament that wouldn't offer him that, but Tiger has that kind of pride. So I don't ever see that happening, but I do see that this is a good thing that possibly could extend that dwindling timeline, as you said, that he seemed to be alluding to earlier this month.
I mean, given that we saw Phil Mickelson win a major in his 50s, I'm sure there is still that hope that he is perhaps still striving for. Amanda, what's your impression?
Well, just even the history of Tiger and surgeries, we've seen him bounce back. He had a fusion surgery in April of 2017, his back. He comes back, the Hero Challenge in December, and then 2019, he wins the Masters. So, yes, he's going to be a little bit older than he did in 2019, but the fact that he has come back from surgeries when a lot of us thought he was done then, and able to win another major, win more tournaments, is a really good spot for Tiger to be in. The fact that he does have that history. And like you said, that's a great thing about golf is you can be older and keep playing competitively. And it's like, tennis or gymnastics or something. There is a longer life expectancy.
And the frustrating thing for Tiger is you look at his form, like he says, especially when he plays at home, he's hitting the quality shots. He still knows how to get the ball around. He still knows how to play. So that's got to be driving him crazy inside, that I can do this. I know I can. And he said it a number of times. If I can get there and go through to what I got to get through to get to a Sunday, just like we saw years ago at the Masters when he was on that second 9, nobody can close like Tiger Woods. If he could still get there, I think he would have a chance of winning. Again, the problem is getting there.
That is a great point. But as retired athletes yourself, right, we're not used to a Tiger Woods level anybody is of what he has achieved in his career. But how do you know when the time is right? To your point, not when you're hitting it as well as he is at home.
Well, that is it. I mean, but it's basically when you know you can't effectively compete, and that's the problem for him. He still thinks he can effectively compete, and you've seen it from Jack Nicklaus, you've seen it from all the greats, that when they're like, look, I'm just out here as a ceremonial golfer, none of those guys want to do that.
Well, you even hear from some of his really close friends, like Rory was saying, it's not his playing, it's his walking.
Yeah.
You just get, like you said, getting to the ball. So the other guys on tour are saying that as well. Tiger still has the game. It's whether he can walk the 72 holes that it's going to take to finish a tournament, and hopefully this fusion surgery will help him do just that.
Right, and the Masters is one of the most challenging
gosh,
of them, albeit a golf course that he has dominated so well historically.